Hello students, myself Vinti Rai. Today in this class we will study about the division of integers. Okay, let's see. Students, before you already studied division, but about integers here you will study how we will divide negative integers by positive integers and how we will divide positive integers by negative integers. This all we discussed in this videos. Okay, let's see. So division of integers. In division of integers we will face two types of integers negative and positive. So how, first of all we study, I am going to teach you how we will divide negative integers by positive integers. One example I am taking here. See 15, negative 15, when we divide by 5, this is negative integers and this is positive. Okay, when we divide 15 by 5, then what we get? First of all, student, you will divide, don't see this negative sign, you just divide 15 by 5, then tell me what will come. That will come 3. 5 3s are 15. Now this negative sign, here negative and here positive is given. So we already studied about that rule, 4 rules. Minus plus will be minus, so here we put only minus sign. Okay, now we will study the second type of division. Here we will take positive integers. Okay, and we divide. I am taking the same example so that you won't get any confusion. 15 and here we are taking minus 5. Okay, mean to say here we divide positive numbers by the negative integers. Okay, positive integers by negative integers. Then let's see what will come. Again 5 3s are 15, so answer will be 3, and here also plus minus will be minus. Now see both situation. In both situation you are getting the same answer, same quotient you are finding here. Mean to say minus a, this is our conclusion. When we divide minus a divided by b, that will be equal to a divided by minus b. This is our conclusion. Understood, students? Mean to say, if we divide minus a by b or we divide a by minus b, in both condition will get the same quotient. And here one more condition is b is not equal to 0. This is the condition our. Okay, b won't be equal to 0, otherwise their answer is infinite. Their answer will be infinite. If there will b will be 0, then we can't find out their definite answer. Okay, so this is the condition, and this we are getting the result कि if we divide negative integers by positive and we divide same positive integers by negative integers, then in both condition we will get the same quotient. Is it clear? Okay, now see the third things. This type of also we will face division in integers when we divide negative integers by negative integers. Now see third condition, such type also we can get in division in integer. Divide negative integer by negative integers. Mean to say 15 minus 15 when we divisible by minus 5, then what we get? When we divide minus 15 by minus 5. See, similarly when see here this negative sign, you just take this number and divide 15 by 5, then we get 3, and this minus minus will be plus here. Okay, this minus minus will be plus here, and this answer, this quotient, again we are taking in the same in Other situation, when we divide 15 by 5, then again we will take plus 3. Okay, in both situation we are getting the same quotient. It means what conclusion come out, that is minus a is divided by minus b is equal to when a divided by b. Okay, this conclusion come out from this two equation. When we divide negative number by the negative number, negative integers by the negative integers, and when we divide the same integer, positive integers by the positive integers, then we get the same quotient. Okay, now student, we study here about some properties. Okay student, now we studied which types of division we will face in when we divide in integers. Okay, when we take division of integers, then which types of condition we will face. Okay, now I am going to teach you what properties of division of integers. See, first of all, just like addition and multiplication, I taught you the properties, commutative properties. Now let's see commutative properties of division, means division is commutative or not. Take one example like 8. When we divide 8 by minus 4, then see what we will get. Now we just change their order. When we divide minus 4 by 8, then what we get? That will be minus 2 again. Here we get the same things. No, we won't get the same things, because 4 is here and 8 is in denominators. Then we will get minus 1 by 2. Okay, when we divide this, or we get our quotient in decimal points. Okay, we won't get minus 2 here. It means the conclusion is this: our division is not commutative in integers. Our conclusion is division is not commutative in integers. Okay, in integers division is not commutative, because when we change their order we get the different quotient, not similar quotient. Now second properties. Now see second properties, associative law. Take one example. We are taking here three integer, first of all 8, then 4, then 2. Okay, now we take 8 separate and in bracket we multiplied. Take minus 4 also, because these are integers and negative and positive both can come here. So minus 4 divided by 2. First of all, we make group of these minus 4 and 2, and we keep this 8 separate. See what result will come. When we divide minus 4 by 2, then we get minus 2. 4 2s are 4, and minus will be minus here. And when we divide, then we get minus 4. Okay, now just to change its order, mean to say we make a group of 8 and 4. First of all, 8 divided by 4 minus 4, this minus will come in bracket. Here we close this by the big bracket. Now divide by 2. We keep here 2 separate. When we divide 8 by minus 4, then we get 2 minus 2, and when we divide minus 2 by 2, then we get minus 1. Now see this quotient and this quotient both are not equal, mean to say our division is also not associative in integers. See, if our quotient will be is similar in both situation, it means our division would be associative, but we are getting the different quotient, not equal quotient. It means our division would be not associative. Okay. Third is 0 0 divided by an integer. Let's see what happen if we divide 0 by any integer like 8, then also we get 0. Okay, if we divide any integer from 0, then we get 0. And what happen if we divide any integers by 0? Let's see what happen if any integer divided by 0. 8 divided by 0, that would be meaningless. Okay, that would be meaningless, or we can say not defined. When we divide any integers by 0, then we can't define their answer. Now any integer divided by 1, see what we get. When we divide 8 by 1, then also we get same number 8. Okay, see, it is possible with negative integer or not. When we divide minus 8 by 1, then what we get? 1 8 ja 8. So 8 and this minus plus will be minus. See, if we are dividing by 1, then we are getting the same quotient. Okay, whatever we have taken as a dividend, we are getting the same things. It is possible with negative integers also. Now see what happen if we divide any integers by minus 1. For example, 11 divided by minus 1. If we divide 11 by minus 1, then 1 11 ja 11, then 11, and plus minus will be minus. Take some more example. Minus 5 is divided by minus 1. So first of all we divide 1 5 ja 5. So here will be 5, and this minus plus minus will be plus here. See, when we divide any positive integer by minus 1, then we get negative integers. Okay, same number we are finding, but with different sign. Okay, with opposite sign. If positive integer we have taken as a dividend, then we are getting in quotient same integers but with negative sign. And see, in negative case, if we are taking negative integer negative 5, then we are getting in quotient the positive same integer. Okay, mean to say when we divide by negative 1, then their sign will be changed. So student, these are the properties related to division in integers. Now in next video I'll teach you exercise 1.4. Thank you.